Hey guys, welcome back to the video in the Go High Level Video series. In this video, we're going to be talking specifically about the website and the form section and how you can link the forms that you create inside Go High Level to the website and the landing page you create inside Go High Level for optimum level of results, guys. So before we start with this video, let me tell you what is the main difference between a website and a funnel. And this is basically a personal preference of mine. I use websites generally when we create websites. Websites, the core purpose of the work is to inform people of what your business does and what your business is capable of doing, what your services are, and what your pricing is. Funnel is usually made to convert people. So basically, how I use websites or funnels, the websites I use just to inform people that, okay, I have this website, I have this business, these are the information, these are the services that we provide. And funnel is basically something I use for an offer. So if I'm running ads, I direct them to a funnel in which someone can come in and then they have an option to either submit a form, either they can book a time, or they can pay directly if it is any of the coaching services or whatsoever. And that is something that you can do as well. You can run ads for your funnels, and just if you're doing Facebook ads, people will be directed to the funnel page. If you're doing Google ads, you can do the same. And the purpose of the funnel can be depending upon whatever you want it to be, right? So some people use it as a lead magnet, some people use it to book appointments, some people use it for any other purpose whatsoever that it may be. Okay, so let's dive in, guys. I'm going to be showing you how you can create your own funnel from scratch inside Go High Level. So let's start. First, log into the system, guys. Click on sites. In the sites, you have an option. It will redirect you to the funnels and websites. Now, mind you, guys, the builder for funnel and the website is almost the same. Okay, there is no difference between them. The layout structure is almost the same. The patterns are almost the same. Okay, most of the templates are different slightly, but everything else is majorly the same. How to utilize them, how to build them, how to make edits, all of it. Okay, so let's start on this, guys. Let's just create a new funnel right now. I'm going to create from blank. I'm going to do video test funnel, and I'm going to click on create. Now I'm going to start on this. So first thing you need to do is you need to click on add new step and name the first page which you want. So I'm just going to do test page. And by the way, guys, you can also import a funnel that you've created inside ClickFunnels, but mind you, this should be ClickFunnels 1.0. High Level does not have an option to integrate to import data which is import funnels which are made on ClickFunnels 2.0. Same with any other CMS, you're not allowed or able to import pages that are created in any other website builder. So if it's a Squarespace that you have a page on, if you need something to be, you need it to be moved into High Level, that's basically not possible. You'll have to do it again from scratch. All right, perfect. So again, I put in the name. I can put in the path, but I just want it to be a general one, so I let High Level decide whatever the path they want it to be. So I'll click on create new funnel, create funnel step, and then it will take me here. So here's what I'm gonna do here. I'm gonna click on create from blank. Okay, or I can use an existing template. Now, mind you, these are the funnels that you've already created inside the system. So I have all of these. So if I can just duplicate, if I just want to duplicate one of those, I can just come in here and click, choose this funnel and choose the step, and it will duplicate that for me. But I don't want to do that here, so I'll just click on create from blank, and it will take me to the funnel builder right there. Okay. Perfect. So the first thing that you need to do is when you're in the funnel builder and whenever you're building a funnel, you need to keep in mind the brand colors that you're going to be utilizing. Okay, in this case, I personally like black and blue, so I'm just going to be going with these two brand colors for my funnel build, and I'm just going to put in an additional shade of white in there. Okay, the font that I prefer personally is Lato, so I'm just going to be using that font. It's totally dependent on you guys, however you want to do it for your business, but this is the three. So I'm just going to go with this blue. I'm going to go with this one, navy blue, or maybe the light one here. I'll go with this blue. I'll go with the black, and I'll go with the white combination. Okay, so I'll click on full width here, and now I just want to put in should I put in the background color or not? So I'll just put in the background color black here. Okay, and this will act as a header. So what I'm going to be doing is you can also put an image here if you prefer. I don't want to, because then it will scatter the background. So I'll just put in the black color here, and I'll put in a logo as well. So the second thing, I just want to add another. Well, this being black, I'll click on the image. Now I have an option to add an image. I'll see if I have an image that sticks, right? But if it doesn't, we'll just use another one. Okay, let's just see. Let's just see if we have a cover for, if I have a top header image. I'm not sure that we do, but let's see if we have something that we can definitely utilize. Let's just see this one. Let's just try this one. Perfect. So we have this image, but at the same time, you see that it does not fit well with the black background color. So I'm just going to change it to white. The reason I did it here, guys, is because the image does not have its background removed. It's not in the format that it should ideally be in. But like, mind you guys, if you're uploading an image inside Go High Level CRM, make sure that its background is removed if you just specifically want to use it for a logo. Okay. The second thing that I'm going to do is that even though this is at the top, it's taking a lot of space. Okay, a lot of space. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to remove some padding here to make it a little shorter. So this is shortened a little bit. I'm going to do it from the top too. And then we have these options. These have padding as well. I'm just going to minimize it to 5 here. Same with the one on the top. And we have another section here. It's just the column section. So I'm just going to remove some padding in the column section too, just to make it slightly smaller. Okay. And by the way, guys, padding is left, right, and center. So you can do it for all of these. You can do it for the left. You can do it for the right too. I'm just going to show you slightly how this works. So if I do it here on the right, then you see that the logo is moving, but we don't want that. So we just keep it centered. So 10 each. Then now what I need to do is I'll need to put in an intro section. Okay. So what happens in the intro section, guys, specifically is I need to have 2 columns. One can host one of my images, and the other one can host, an explanation of what basically, what we provide. So I'm just going to do, this section, the column row section has some padding left. So I'm just going to move it to 5.2. This one too, I don't want it to be really huge without any reason. So let's just do this. I put another column here. Or one thing specifically, I'll put in an entire new section here. So as you can see here, I went in, I just didn't duplicate this one, and I went in and I added 2 columns. Okay, 2 columns here. Mind you, this is a separate section entirely, so we can change the colors of it. So I just moved the background color to black. This one can be white. I'll move this one to black, and I'll add a heading here in the top. I'll add a subheading here for this one, and I want to add an image here. Okay, explaining my business. So let's just go and select the heading. But mind you guys, because we have a black background, whenever you create a heading inside High Level, it automatically selects the black font. But again, we don't want it in this section, so I'm just going to change the font colors to white here for the both, and the color ones both. For the color simple one and the bold one as well. Okay, so let's just put in a small description of the business. Now, as you can see, guys, the text is center aligned, and we don't want that. So I'm just gonna, let's just say test. This is a headline to showcase my business. Okay. Now, this is center line. I don't want that. So I'm just going to go here and I'm going to change the alignment a little bit. So you see this option. I'll click here and now it's going to be left aligned. Okay. Similar with the subheading, I'll just put in, or let's say, I don't want to type in all of that. So we have a cool new feature. So I'm just going to, we provide CRM management services to business owners, actually small to medium sized business owners. Okay, now I'm just going to select all of this. I don't even need to select, I'll just text left align this. Now, if I wanna see that I can write a better content, I'll just click here and say generate with AI or improve writing. So maybe let's say generate with AI. I'll just show you guys how we provide CRM automation and management services to business owners in order to help them scale and organize their operations. Perfect. I'll click on generate and it will generate some content for me, which I'll use in this case. Okay, so streamline your growth, elevate efficiency, exploitation, and management. Okay, perfect. 14 words, 18 words, 10 words. Okay, so I like this as a heading, to be honest. So I'll just click here, copy this. I'll copy here and I'll just use this as a headline here. Okay, transform your business with seamless automation. Okay, and I'll just add in small medium-sized owners. Okay, so I'll just put in here. Now, one thing I want a little space in between. So I'll just put in a little, I put in the backspace, I put in a page break. Now, if I wanted to do it the other way, as you can see, I can increase the padding here. So you see the padding is at 0. I'll just do it to 10. And now, okay, we have a little space in between. Perfect. So again, we're going to be adding another image here. So I just put in any image whatsoever of person. Let's just do this one. This is fine. Perfect. So we have this. We have this image here. Perfect. All right, guys. So don't look at it from the aesthetic point of view. I just want to show you. I'm just trying to show you guys how you can utilize the builder in this case. Okay. Now we need to add another section. So I go here, click on here, and then I add another section here. Why I add separate sections, guys? You can do this in all of these sections, but I just like to play around with the background colors and stuff. That is the reason that we're doing all of these separate sections. Okay. Now I have a logo at the top. I have an explanation of what my business does. I have an image here just to show them. Okay. Now what I need to do is I need to capture their information. Okay. And that can be done either through a form or it can be done through a survey. Okay. In the last video, guys, I showed you guys how to create a form and a survey. Okay. In this video, I'm going to show you how to attach it. Okay. Awesome. Cool. So now I want this white to be merged into the black background that I'm trying to have. So I'll just do background option. It says white, so I'm just going to reduce some transparency there. Okay. And let's see how this goes. I'm just going to click on save and click on the eye option. So this is saved. I decrease the transparency. Now if I want to view it, let's see how this looks. Okay. Now this looks really bad. But if we change these text to white, maybe it'll look good. Okay, so I'm just going to go back in and say font color. I want it to be white. Okay. And let's try. Let's see what happens. Let's refresh. So I'm going to go in advanced settings to see what I can do with it. So input field, the color is white. That's fine. The label is that, so I'm just going to do it white. So now if I change the label, you'll see that this will change. I'm going to click on save, go to refresh, and one more thing that I did previously, the font color, I'll just change the font color to black again, because when people will put in information, it should be black. Now there we go. Now as you can see that this color has not changed yet. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to go in the form builder again, select this, and I'll change the text color to white. Now you will see that all of this will be changed. Perfect. There we go. All right, guys. So we have added the form here. Now this form, whenever someone submits, the information will come into high level. Another thing you can do, guys, let's say you don't want to add a form. You can automatically add a calendar, okay, for people to book a time. So I'll just select one of the few calendars that we built. So I think it should be video test calendar. There it is. So this was the previous calendar that we built, guys. Remember the pink one that we tried things on? So you can add a calendar here too. I'm just gonna save it just for the sake of showing you how it looks like. Okay, so I'll just go here and if I refresh, now you'll see in this the calendar will appear. So it's up to you guys. If you want to add the calendar, you can do that. If you want to add a form, you can do that too. Totally up to you guys how you prefer things. Okay, and this one I'm just gonna be keeping the form. I don't want to do a calendar. Okay, awesome, perfect. So that is guys basically how you can utilize the outlay of the landing page. I mean, this looks slightly boring and simple, but trust me, when you play around with it a little bit, when you have room to think, you can create an awesome landing page for yourself. Or if you want, you can utilize the hundreds of templates that are already in the system. So I mean, that gives you a major boost in creating whatever you want to create. Okay, so just a quick overview about the other features that are possible inside the builder. One thing you can do is that you can add a bullet option. So if you select a bullet list, let me just move to a white background option. So it's easier for everyone to see what the features are. So I'm just going to go in and I'm going to option. So bullet list is that you can put in points for bullet points that you prefer. So let's say you want to list down the features that your product has. You can do it in this, like, as you can see, it's like a ticked out option here. You can add as many as you want. And the second thing you can do is add a button. Now the button can be used for redirection. Now let's say someone clicks on the button, you can open a pop-up. Okay, redirect them to a website URL. You can show them a certain section on the page. Okay, you can add them to a new page. Okay, you can request a call. Like for example, someone clicks on the button, it will automatically call you. Okay, or you can you can request an SMS. So if they click on it, it will take them to their inbox and then they can send you an SMS. Same with the email, guys, and same with that you can invite them to a membership section. Okay, instead of this, ahead of this, guys, we also have an option to form, which is show the form. You can also add a blog post. So you can put in an option here for blog post, guys, and you can select the blog site. Mind you, the site has to be made inside Go High Level. It allows you to create your own blogs, but that is a video for another day, and we'll be creating one on that real soon as well. So you can redirect it to a blog page, whichever someone, so if they click on here, they'll be moved to that page. Totally up to you guys how you want to do it, and you can change the outlet of it as well. So if you want to do it in standard one, it looks like in line. If you want to do the compact one, it looks slightly like this. So totally up to you guys. You can add a navigation bar. You can add a category navigation bar. So this is a navigation bar in which you can put on the top of the site as a header. Like you want someone to move anywhere specific on the pages, you can do that. So this is how this navigation bar works. On top of that, you have an option for image slider. So if you want to, mostly people use it for testimonial purposes. So if you want your testimonial to be displayed in the slider, you can select the slider option here, and it will automatically move. Okay, the images, it will automatically display the images one by one of all the ones that you've uploaded. Okay, cool. And then we have, guys, a video option. You can add a video as well, the entire VSL. If you want to make a video sales letter on the landing page, you can do that. Most people prefer to add a video here, which automatically plays, and that video can be, it can be hosted on YouTube, Vimeo, or like if you want to do an upload, that's fine too. Totally up to you guys how you prefer that. I mean, if you want to do an upload, that's fine too, guys. But I mostly prefer YouTube and Vimeo. But it all depends on you. What are your preferences? Okay, perfect. Now we can add an FAQ option. So let's say people have some FAQs regarding your service at the end. You can put an option for FAQ. Most people like to put it at the end. Totally up to you guys how you prefer this. Okay. Awesome. Then we have another thing called survey, guys. We showed you calendar. I already touched on that. Code is something more advanced level. Like if you want to augment the page a little bit based on your preference, you'll have to do it through code because some things are limited inside the builder. And like most builders all around the world, a lot of things are limited. But if you know how to write code, specifically the CSS HTML code, you can do whatever you want with it. Okay. Perfect. And then you can add a map as well, guys. Map to a location, specific location. If you want to show your address, you can do it. And the general one is like this should be New York. It automatically shows the search in New York, but like you can change it to, when you click on the search box, you can change it to whatever location that you want. And totally up to you guys how you want to utilize this too. Cool. Then we have an option to display review, guys. It will not show any reviews here because we don't have any in the account. This is a dummy test account, but it will, like, if you have reviews in your account inside Go High Level, it will display all of the reviews. Okay. Then we have an countdown, guys. If you want to, like, if you have a time for, let's say there are 30 days remaining to a specific offer, after which it will get obsolete, you can add a countdown timer here from this section. Okay, perfect. Yeah, these are three variations of the timer: a minute timer and day timer. Just do a countdown timer, almost do the same, almost, the same options. And then, guys, we have the navigation menu and divider that you can put to segment the page. You have a progress bar that can track, okay, the progress. And this is mostly just to, create a sense of anxiety within the customer, to show them, okay, that progress is this much happening. It's like, it's loading, just trying to make the page a little, gamify the page a little bit. So stuff like that. Cool. And then, guys, we have an option to add your social icons. So at the bottom, at the footer of the page, you can add the links to your social icons of Facebook, Instagram, X, LinkedIn, YouTube, and TikTok. If you have others, you can add those too, totally depending upon, website, Pinterest, mail, WhatsApp, whichever you prefer, guys. You can add the social icons to all of those. And then last are the order forms, guys. So the order forms are basically checkout forms that you'll have to add. But for these checkout forms, you'll need to have a product created at first. Remember, we already created a video on how to create a product inside Go High Level. If you have not seen it, guys, click on the link below in the description and you can navigate it to that video to see how you can create your own product inside Go High Level. And then, that is pretty much it for how to utilize the builder, guys. And that is pretty much it for this video. Now, mind you, whatever section that you want to add is totally dependent upon your business. How you want your business to function is basically what will determine what section comes where. Okay, so most people, they want to go for a top introducing about the business, and then a form, and then some reviews and testimonials, and then maybe an FAQ list, and then a link to a calendar if someone wants to book directly. All depends. Some people don't give an option to book a calendar. They just put in a form and someone can submit their information, and then they get back to them themselves. Some of the things that people prefer generally is that the moment that someone clicks on the form, they send them an ebook as a lead magnet, and then based on that ebook, they can get them to convert down the line as their, they based on that ebook, they get them to convert down the line. So totally dependent on you guys on how you want to structure your landing page or your website pages. I just showed you the tool and how you can do it, and now I'll leave it to you to do it yourself and create a kick-ass landing page that everyone's gonna love. So stay tuned. This is one of the most important sections out there because this will be the face of your business. So whenever someone types your business name or you create a landing page for them to come on, this will be the main part of it. Okay, they'll be coming to the landing page, they'll be filling out the form, they'll be putting in their information. That is the first impression that you're gonna make on them. Okay, guys. So just have a look at this video, stay tuned, and you will not regret this.